because the project is getting seriously exciting. Works of art beautifully painted and the results are amazing and it just looks perfect, and they've even moulded in the Ford badge. It's no secret that I'm a huge fan of the use of carbon fibre on classic Fords. My old banger Ford Escorts have been treated to plenty of carbon fibre pieces in the past, and I have plans to buy some more carbon fibre pieces for the 2 Escorts that I still own at some point in the future. But we're not talking about my classic Fords in this video. Recently, I've been following not one, but 2 Ford Sierras that are being built with carbon fibre bodies. One over here in the UK and another that's being built over in Greece. I've actually seen the UK one, dubbed the Carbon Piranha, twice in person, which you would have seen on this channel in this video, and then in another update a couple of weeks later in this video. Now, it's worth noting that you could end up owning the Carbon Piranha by joining the AutoVision Club membership. There's a link in the description of this video where you can find out more details about joining up, and if you use that specific link in the description, you'll be supporting me as well. So thanks in advance. Anyway, in this video, I wanted to give you guys an update on the other carbon fibre Sierra that's being built over in Greece by the guys at FRP Inovation, because the project is getting seriously exciting. Now, before we start, shameless plug, today I'm wearing my very cool and very relevant to this video Sierra RS500 t-shirt from my company Petrolhead Style. I'll leave a link to the Petrolhead Style website in the description. Definitely go and check out all the collections we've got of cool products with artwork inspired by the greatest cars and engines that have ever been produced. Anyway, with that out of the way, got to send a huge shout out and a thanks to the guys at FRP Inovation in Greece, who actually got in touch with me following my video at the end of January where I first mentioned their carbon fibre Sierra. They were very happy with the video that I made, which made me feel really good about making it, and they even suggested that I go over to Greece to visit them to check out this carbon fibre Sierra once it's been built. So we'll just have to see if we can make that happen at some point in the future. But luckily, we live in the internet era, which means I can follow what the guys have been up to with this project, and I can share it with you guys. I will leave the FRP Innovation social media links in the description though, so that you guys can follow them directly to keep up to date with what they've been up to. Now, at the end of January, FRP Innovation had got to the point with this carbon fibre Sierra project where the main outer shell was out of the mould, and that was a one piece that consisted of the roof, the rear panel and the rear quarters. And they had also created carbon fibre doors, wings, boot and bonnet, but those pieces needed finishing off. There are actually posts on the FRP Innovation Instagram showing the resin infusion process that they use to make their carbon fibre parts. There's a post about the iconic front grille of the Sierra getting made and then popped out of its mould, and also the iconic rear wing of this Sierra project. Resin infusion is just one of the carbon fibre parts production methods that are available, and it's resin infusion that FRP Innovation use for all their carbon fibre parts. The post showing the whale tail rear wing being taken out of the mould was really interesting. They'd obviously moulded it in multiple parts and they bonded the parts together before then popping the main bit of that rear wing out of the mould. Anyway, soon after my video in January, they finalised some of those exterior parts that weren't quite finished by the time that I made that video. So the excess carbon was trimmed away with a grinder and then perfected with manual sanding. And in the case base of the bonnet, boot and doors, the inner and outer pieces were bonded together. I see a post about the custom door and boot hinges that are being used for this build. They are works of art. They're billet aluminium. They were designed by FRP Inovation themselves and have been made with 7075 aluminium with titanium pins and bronze bushings. I remember when I started seeing clips here and there showing the carbon fibre Sierra body laying on top of the caged Sierra chassis, and I kind of thought at that point that the project was basically coming to the end. But I was wrong, because FRP Inovation have decided to go way further with this project than I imagined. Time is running out for you to get involved with the raffle on my website at marcushayesuk.com to be in with a chance of winning a set of 4 7x13 Revolution alloys. They come complete with Yokohama A539 tyres and a full set of wheel nuts and a full set of locking nuts. This kit actually cost me over £800, but could be yours for less than the price of a cup of coffee. The raffle will end this Sunday, the 25th of May at midnight, and the winner will be announced the very next day, the 26th of May. You can buy single tickets at just £1.50 each, or you can get 8 tickets for a tenner, which works out at £1.25 per ticket. So if you haven't got your tickets yet, to be in with a chance of winning this awesome set of rims, tyres and wheel nuts, head over to marcushayesuk.com now and get your tickets before it's too late. And now it's back to the video. The chassis itself has been treated to an intense restoration as well, with the whole thing being sandblasted back to bare metal before being beautifully painted gloss white. Whilst the chassis was away, the carbon fibre pieces were treated to some lacquer and a polish, and the results are amazing with a super glossy finish. Since I've been following this build on the internet, I have wondered whether they were going to leave the carbon exposed or whether they were going to paint it. So once I'd seen that they started lacquering all the parts, I was very happy that this was going to be left as exposed carbon fibre. I especially like how the whale tail wing has had the rear lip part painted matte black. This is obviously to replicate the rear wing, and it also makes a nice subtle contrast from the gloss carbon fibre. Also, check out the herringbone effect on some of the carbon fibre parts on this project. This is a really nice touch, which some of my own carbon fibre parts feature also. With the Sierra's carbon body reattached to the now restored chassis, we can appreciate the more extreme contrast of the gloss white chassis against the gloss carbon bodywork, and it just looks perfect. Usually exposed carbon fibre bodies are only seen on the most expensive supercars and hypercars, but I'm just glad that we live in a time where we can see this sort of thing being done with an old school Ford Sierra. In this post, we can see a really cool carbon fibre piece for the centre of the inside of the boot, which again has that nice herringbone joint, and they've even moulded in the Ford badge, which they've painted white, which is another awesome little touch. I have to admit though, in the posts where you can see the blue masking tape contrasting against the white paint and the gloss carbon fibre, it makes me think that maybe this car could benefit from some blue touches throughout. We'll just have to see if anything like that is incorporated into the project as it's built up, but do let me know in the comments what you think. But ultimately, we've now got to the part of the project where I really do think that what we're going to be seeing from now on is the actual car being built up and the project coming to an end. In fact, we can already see that they fitted a fuel cell into the car. But who knows, maybe FRP have got even more carbon fibre parts planned for this build. We'll just have to wait and see. Very recently though, I saw a post where they basically went back in time to show us when they were lining up the inner part of the door to the shell, which would have been before they then bonded the outer skin of the door to the inner part of the door. This post also showed those really cool custom hinges working as they should. And yeah, it just gives us a step back in time to show us a bit more detail about something that they maybe glossed over at the time. So even if they're not going to be making any more carbon fibre parts for this build, hopefully they'll keep going back in time to maybe show us bits that they haven't shown us in much detail in the past. I'd certainly be interested to see them revisit bits of this build. But whatever happens with the Sierra, or whatever they get up to in general, I'm sure FRP Inovation will keep us updated by posting on their Instagram. In amongst all the posts about this Sierra, I have seen some posts about some other projects that they've been involved with, including creating a carbon fibre seat for a Rock 36 boat. They were also commissioned to carefully modify the carbon fibre engine cover on a Lamborghini Huracan to give it some really neat but functional air vents. FRP have also been given the opportunity to reproduce some old school carbon fibre BMW racing parts. They got their hands on some original carbon fibre parts from the 90s, which they first repaired, then took moulds from before producing their own carbon fibre copies. It's all really clever stuff, and thanks to the internet, we're able to check it out online. Now, if the guys at FRP Innovation are watching this video, I'd like to thank them for sharing this awesome carbon fibre Sierra project with us all on the internet, and I wish them all the best with everything that they get up to in the future. As I've already said, I will of course leave their social media links in the description so that you guys can keep up to date with what they get up to. But for now, that's all I've got for this video. Huge thanks as always to everyone who has tuned in. Do check the links in the description to follow and support me elsewhere on the internet. My email address is down there for anyone who wants to get in touch with me. Don't forget to check out the Petrolhead Style website for really cool car themed clothing and other products. My own website is in the description as well for anyone who wants to grab some merchandise or car parts. Got to send a huge thanks as always to my Patreons for your ongoing support. But other than that, until next time, thanks for watching.